Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 6 of NaNoWRIMO, and I don't know about most of you, but I haven't been doing much writing in the beginning of the month, and then I just spent time in the hospital again. So I don't have much written. Days are falling away quickly, and I don't write 50,000 words normally anyhow, so it's looking pretty dim there. Hello, how are you? Well, we got two here, the Rewatcher's Diary and the Gift of Gabby. As I was just saying, I just got out of the hospital, so welcome both of you. I'm not doing so well because I haven't had much time to write, so personally, I'm not really doing much writing right now. I've been doing more reading than writing. I did a little bit of writing, but I'm pretty sure Nano's not going to be a go for me this year. I mean, here we are, day 6, and I haven't got much written. And most of the most of the days I didn't get much written. So, how are you guys doing? Oh, got to put the timer on. I set the timer for 10 minutes before, and then we do 25 minutes sprint. So, basically, right now I'm reading. Not sure what I want to write. I've got several things started, but nothing really interesting me right now. How about you guys? I've been trying to switch genres. I wrote a mystery, murder mystery. It's not going the way I wanted to. And then I thought maybe I'll try writing romance. So I'm trying to read romances to see what today's romance is like. Kind of got hooked on them again. Usually I'm writing short stories for my blog. I do a lot of prompt writing, but I haven't even been doing that lately. Just haven't felt much like writing. Oh, I didn't start the timer. It helps if you start the timer. Oh my goodness. Tonight is not going well. So Gabby is not doing nano either. Okay. I can I can understand. I thought about it, then I didn't want to do it, then I thought about it, then I didn't want to do it, and I've been going back and forth. And then I just, like I said, I just got out of the hospital again. I wasted so many days. I'm way behind. I don't know what to do with the stories I started writing. So I pretty much figure Nano's a bust because I have to do an awful lot to catch up now. That's why I like the camp Nanos, where you can set your own goal. I'll usually set it at about 20,000, which is hard enough for me to get. Oh, sorry about the grunting and groaning, but I'm in a lot of pain. I may have to stop early. I can't sit in this chair much longer, I don't think. Unless that pain pill starts working soon. How are you doing, Rewatcher's Diary? Are you doing nano or not? I know a lot of people that are, but aren't going on the site. They're just saying they're doing nano, but they're not using the actual site. I'm an actual rebel, so if I felt like I was doing it, I would do my own thing anyhow. If I get a sudden idea, maybe I'll work on it again. But not planning on 50,000 words, that's for sure. So, what are you guys writing or working on or reading or whatever? I'm so used to people doing so many different things on the sprint. I never know if they're writing or not. I don't know if I made a mistake, but I went and had the booster shot for my COVID vaccine, and it really knocked me for a loop, big time. Ah, world building. Hi, Megan. You're on your phone right now. I hate doing it on my phone. It's so hard for me to manipulate the phone. I just got out of the hospital again, so it's been a rough time. But I had the booster shot for the vaccination, and it knocked me for a loop. And I went to the hospital with a temperature, and I couldn't breathe, had chest pain, and so they had me tested because they thought I had thought I had COVID. I said, well, that'd be a real kick in the pants. I get the booster shot and have COVID, but I didn't have COVID. Thankfully, I did not have COVID. So the doctor wants to do some tests on my heart. Every couple of years, a doctor will get concerned about all the risk factors and want to do it. So I said, fine, we'll find out whether there's anything wrong or not. Hi, Melanie. I'm not writing tonight, but I'm going to use the sprints for show productivity purposes. Hope you're doing well, Tessa. Uh, I'm not writing either. I've been reading. I've been taking it easy. I'm still not feeling up to a lot, and I'm not sure this will be 4 hours because I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm just not feeling. Don't feel like writing. I have been reading a lot, but sitting in this chair hurts. So I'm not sure if it'll be 4 hours or not. I'm very uncomfortable. But I have to go have these heart tests done. One I've never had. It's a type of stress test, but what do they call it? A PET scan or something? And he goes, it's a lot shorter than the other because I can't do the you know the machine tech is that treadmill, so I have to do the what you call it ones. So This one's different slightly, and it takes less time, but I have to travel for it. Not too happy about that, but he says, I really want you to take it. So, Melanie says, I'm officially DNFing a book that I'm more than 50% finished with. I just can't force myself to keep reading it anymore. It's so frustrating. Jenna, Jenna asked me to read something, a romance. Like, it's supposed to be a romance. So I found a book that was free on there because she charges like $10 for a book. I've never read this person, so I picked the free one, and I am not liking this book at all. So I can understand your feelings there. And 50%, that's quite a bit. But yeah, if you can't read it, you can't read it. I understand. My daughter says, she goes, I'm not getting that booster shot. After I went to the hospital with it. They said, well, we don't really think it was the booster shot. I said, I had a temperature. The other stuff is stuff I normally deal with, but temperature I don't normally have. Melanie says, everything I found on this book says it's the first in a trilogy, but it reads like a continuation, and there's so much telling and repetitive exposition through dialogue versus action. Ugh. My husband got his booster, and other than a sore arm, he was fine. I'm sorry you got a bad reaction. Yeah. I didn't have a reaction to the first two at all. This one, though, it hit me. And I don't know if it's something else that hit me at the same time or not, but I was laying there on the bed and I was burning up. And I'm like, God. And then the pain started in my chest, all the way through my back. I'm like, I can barely move. So I pressed my medical alert button and called. Said, I'm having trouble breathing. I got the shot. I have the temperature. So they were worried about COVID. But thankfully, that wasn't the problem. The author's one whom I enjoy with other books she writes under a pseudonym. So that's another reason it's frustrating. And usually when they write under a pseudonym, they're usually a lot different books. So you can like one and not like the other one. I don't know what it was. When I finally checked it, it was 100 something. I couldn't read the thermometer too well. By the time I got to the hospital, it was down to 99.5. So it wasn't too high, but it was still a slight fever. And they were trying to get it down, but they were waiting for it to come down, and it was taking forever. Hi, Moon. How are you? So I don't know what it was originally. When I finally did check it, it was around 100 or something. I thought it said 108, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't 108, or I'd be probably dead at this point. But all right, so we need to set the first sprint up for 25 minutes, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I know the struggle to motivate. I understand that. Well, hopefully the sprints will help. It's 25 minutes. Yeah, that's what I said. I was pretty sure I was reading the thermometer wrong. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 108. I don't know what it was. It was 100 something. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 108. But that's what the number looked like, and I can't see half straight. I have my glasses on, and I was just trying to look at the thermometer. Like, well, I feel hot, and it says I have a temperature. All right, I'm going to mute while we sprint, and I will see you in 25 minutes. Melanie, my normal temperature is 97.5 too. So 99 is still a temperature when you think about it. So I understand that. Hi, Laura and BA. Nice to see you guys. Still working on it. That's good. There's 9 minutes left, guys. Hello, everyone. I see we got Laura and BA here. Nice to see you both. Oh, was that tonight? Forgot all about it. Darn. Thank you for reminding me. At least my phone and my computer will change themselves. It's everything else I have to worry about. So Melanie says during that sprint, I washed the dishes and started some meal prep for tomorrow. Hubby's getting our last load of laundry out of the dryers, and I'll fold that stuff in the next sprint. Very productive. I did some reading on my book. These books are really strange. It's a series, but it's so screwed up. It's like in and out, woven back and forth. I can't follow it. In one book, something gets done, and we go to the next book, and it's like not done. And I'm like, these are Kennedy Fox books. I don't know if this was done during the time when Courtney was having her grieving period for her father or what, but these books are weird. They're very confusing. I mean, I'm lost in them, but they're very confusing. And says 283 was actually filling in my timeline of what has happened over my last couple of days in my book. Important work. I count it too. I agree. BA says I had forgot about the clocks. I wish they would leave them alone. Me too. I'm tired of all this clock stuff. So I got to remember. I mean, my alarm will go off at the right time because it's set on my phone, which automatically changes. But I look at the clock during the night to see what time it is. So that will screw me up if I don't fix it. uh, that's what I say. Words are words. BA watched the video from R.L. Stein's masterclass. Oh, interesting. You have one clock you never changed in the spring. It will finally be right again. um, that's funny. Moon says she's heard his masterclass is good. Melanie's husband does that clock in his car. Yeah. Oh, you found new pens. Oh my gosh, new pens. I've been a good girl. I haven't bought any new pens. Though for Mother's Day, my son gave me pens. They're nice pens too. They write really nice. Oh, Laura's already took the R.L. Stein masterclass. I haven't bought any new stationery items. No stickers. No, I can't say I haven't bought anything because I bought things for my different dividers and plastic inserts and stuff like that, which I haven't put in my planner yet. My planner's not really totally up to date. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Yeah, well, he gave me a journal. He gave me a devotion book, and he gave me a pack of pens to write in the journal. And he gave me another book, which is one of those. It says, "I want to know all about your life, Mom," and then it's one of those things where, it says, ask where you were born, when you were born, and ask questions about your life. What was the favorite song when you were born, and all this kind of stuff, which means I'd have to do a lot of Googling because I have no idea. But I haven't even started it. And I journaled for a little while, but then I stopped, and I haven't done that for a while because I kind of lose interest in things. It was hot in here. Living on the 6th floor of a high rise is no fun. It's real hot in the summer. It's hard to cool it off. And then in the winter, it's hot all winter. I don't have to put the heat on. The heat I don't have to pay for, but I don't have to put it on, so I wouldn't have to pay for it anyhow. So I got fans running in here. It's so hot. It's almost too cold to turn the air conditioner on since it's only 39 degrees. So turning the air on. I'm in New Jersey. No, well, I'm in Jersey. You're up at the top. Yeah. It's probably colder up there than it is right here. It's 39 right now. 39 is pretty cool, but unfortunately in my apartment it's hot because the heat rises. People downstairs put the heat on and it rises. So the upstairs is always hot. It's been running during night it's been running in the 30s. No, it was 28. That's right, it was 28 last night. Tonight, well, I don't know what it's dropping to tonight. Right now it's 39. Oh, I'm tired. Well, the building is actually 8 stories, but I'm on the 6th floor. And I think her building's even taller than mine. Oh, yeah, it's the mid 60s by Monday and Tuesday. Really? Well, that's cool. Then a cold front with rain is coming through midweek next week. That's not so cool. Well, Monday and Tuesday I have to go to the doctor's, but so do I on Thursday. And don't want to have to. I hate to run out in the cold and rain. Tallest building in the state is 11 stories. Well, I doubt it's the tallest building in the state. I'm in the South. I'm sure up north there are plenty of taller buildings. But I live in the farm country, so this high rise is kind of out of place. But there are several of them that the housing authority gives. I'm in public housing, so they set a lot of these high storied buildings up for seniors and disabled people. So of course we get, oops, there goes the timer. Time for our next sprint. "25 minutes, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start." I've been as far as Boston. I haven't gone any further than that. I got 3 doctor's appointments next week, so I do care. Plus, I have to get my blood work done, so make that 4. Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. All right. See you guys in 24 minutes. Well, it looks like it's Hi Courtney and By the Moon. Did I miss anybody else? Melanie's planning a cruise. Oh, timer's gonna go off. 2023. Oh, still got a while. Oh, sorry. It hurts to move. Oh. Yes, the cruise is already booked and about halfway paid for. We booked it last year when Carnival had a Black Friday deal going on. Well, that's cool. Hi, Lexi. How are you doing tonight? 9 minutes, we'll start another sprint. I'm just reading. I'm not writing. I'm not sure when the writing bug is going to hit me again. Just not in the mood. Hi, Olivia. I don't remember seeing you before. You're welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Lexi, I understand. I'm so far behind, I'm never ever going to catch up. So, not that I would have made it in the first place. So 2,000 words is beyond me. But now, I'm too far behind. So a little less than 8 minutes, we'll have our next sprint. Yeah, I'm a NaNoWRIMO too. Only this time, I'm really behind. uh, I've been doing nothing but lounging and reading or sleeping. But tomorrow I have to be up by 4 p.m. to get ready for my grocery delivery. I ordered groceries for tomorrow, or I'm not going to have anything to eat next week. So I can only sleep to 4. That means I can't stay up all night. Not that I feel like it. I feel like going back to sleep now. Groceries come between 5 and 7. Usually I'm on the first trip and I get them around 5:10 or so, 5:15. I haven't been on the late end of it before. So I'm usually in the first part of the delivery so far. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But they have between 5 and 7 to get them there. And they use things like DoorDash and Grubhub and for delivery. They sometimes use their own truck, but they've been using them a lot. Not in the morning. At night, 5 to 7 at night. BA says I went on a writing slump for about 8 months, finally getting back into it. Don't get discouraged. It will come back. I didn't think it would come back to me, but it is starting to come back. Well, I'm glad you're starting to get your urge back. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't have any creative juices right now at all. No. I said I have to be up if I'm at 4 p.m., not 4 a.m. Hi, Funky. Didn't expect to see you here. Thought you were going away for the week. Yeah. Weren't you going away for the weekend? I'm not getting any words done. I'm reading. After my last visit to the hospital, I'm even more behind. So, oh, not all weekend. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. I thought you were going away for the weekend. Did you have a good time? Hopefully you did. Just getting away could be nice. Are we sprinting? Now I've lost track. I don't remember if we're. No, we must. Can't be sprinting. This is too short. Atlanta. Oh, cool. Lars back at subtitle or video. Uh, Atlanta. That's nice. My son was in South Carolina. Obviously, he still has the same girlfriend because she's in South Carolina, and that's where he was coming from today. So I gather he's still with the same girl. She obviously has a kid. He doesn't talk much. I get bits and pieces now and then. He went down to Atlanta, Georgia, and decided he didn't like it because it was one of the places he was thinking about moving. So he moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. And now he's got a girlfriend on the border because he's right on the border of North Carolina and she's on the border of South Carolina. So they get together. Well, he's been with her for a while, so she must be doing something right because he's not one to hang around if it's not working. So she must be a good one. And she has from what I can tell, it sounds like she has a kid. Because he was talking about a kid. I don't know who else's kid he'd be talking about. So he spends a lot of time in South Carolina, but I think he still lives in North Carolina. Because he was on his way back from South Carolina when he called me today. So I assume he's still in North Carolina and she's in South Carolina. I don't know if he said what city she's in or not. He just said the border of South Carolina, but I'm not sure. Hi, Misty. Oh, the timer's going to go off. I can't remember if this is the short one or if this was the sprint. All right, so Melanie's keeping track, I guess. I thought this was too short to be a sprint, and I'm still talking away. All right, so we're going into the next sprint. Thank you, Misty Kate. Nice to see you guys again. Glad to be out of the hospital. Oh, Lord. All right, Funky. See you later. I don't know if I'm going to make. Oops. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 1 o'clock or not because I'm already getting tired. And we're just about approaching 11 o'clock. So it's possible I might just end it at 11 because I am so tired. Reset. What am I doing? As I said, I can't even think twice. Can't even think straight. Can't talk right. All right. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I'm still recovering from that booster shot. I think it took a lot out of me. I mean, I had the temperature and everything, and all those other things may have been incidental, but I'm just worn out. And I'm so sore. Everything really hurts. Can't get comfortable in the chair. It's not been a night. It's not been a great night. So it might be just till 11 o'clock, which means we finish the sprint, and then that'll be close to the end. Because I didn't sleep. And I had trouble sleeping last night, and the aide was supposed to come today instead because she didn't come yesterday. But she came at 8, just as I was getting ready to go back to bed. So I was awake for hours before that. Couldn't sleep. And just getting ready to go back to bed when she showed up. And then I was up for all afternoon. I ended up reading. And I was supposed to be napping, which I didn't do. Nah, you didn't scare him off. He doesn't usually come on Saturdays. He just popped in to say hi. He usually comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but not on Saturdays. That's family time. So he'll usually pop in and say hi. All right. Well, we're probably going to end at 11. So at the end of this sprint, we'll talk for a few minutes, and then I'm going to cut it off. I think because I am tired and I'm in a lot of pain. I just want to lay down. So I'm going to mute myself until this ends, and I'll be back. Sorry, lost track of the time. Thing went off in my ear and scared me. uh, Alright, so it looks like Melanie left. Oh, the clocks. Darn, the clocks. Well, thanks for the warning, anyhow. That's twice, and I've forgotten. Will I remember before I go to bed to fix the darn clock? Oh, man. I have to fall back. That means I get an extra hour of sleep, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. So how'd you guys do? If anybody's left. I wasn't watching the comments, so I didn't see what was going on. Reading. I'll probably end up falling asleep with the phone in my. I'm reading them on my phone, and I'll probably end up falling asleep with my phone in my hand. I do that a lot. Mr. Kate forgot to eat dinner. Yeah, probably should do that. But we're going to end this anyhow, so. Because I'm just tired. Oh, that's good. You watch Laura's. I don't watch any videos anymore, it seems like. I keep saying I'm going to, but haven't been. uh, I'm reading another of the Kennedy Fox series. The Bishop boys, the brothers. But it's really weird the way it's written, and it jumps all over the place. And I don't know if they wrote this when Courtney was going through her grieving after her father passed or what, but it is really strange. And they keep jumping back and forth. So, like, I know the characters' names and all, and who they go with, but the storyline is just really strange. Olivia got only 357 more words until 10K. 10K in one day? If that's in one day, that's really great. Or a total of 10K. It's still pretty good. Good job. I'm sorry I'm not going for another 2 hours, but I'm just too tired, and that shot really kicked my butt. The booster shot for the COVID vaccine. Barely a 2K for my nano. Mr. Kate, I can feel you there. As I said, I don't think I'm going anywhere with it. Because I don't feel like writing. On top of, I pulled some words together in a couple different stories, but I'm not really writing much. Thanks, Mr. Kate. Yeah, I need rest. That booster shot did take a lot out of me. And again, whatever happened with the chest pain and the can't breathe on top of everything. They thought I had COVID. They tested me for COVID, but I didn't have COVID. I said that would be a real big kick in the ass if I got COVID after getting the booster shot. You don't want to fall back into ER again, Tessa. That's where you will get COVID. Oh. Luckily I don't have it, so. I'm just exhausted and in a lot of pain. Takes a lot out of me. The diabetes is screwing up. Everything is just not going right. And I just don't feel like writing. I've been reading. I've been reading. All right. Well, I'm going to say good night now. Your mom is just trying to decide to get the booster. Well, I can't give her a definite suggestion. I know my daughter said, hi, Jenna. I know my daughter said after what I just went through that she doesn't want to get the booster. And after what I just went through, I'm kind of sorry I got the booster. I don't know how much of it was related to the booster. I'm sure the temperature was. I don't know how much else of it was, was because of the booster. So, yeah, uh, I I can't recommend it at this point. If I known this was going to happen, I certainly wouldn't have. BA says thanks. So glad I got to join you tonight. Always so much fun. Hope you feel better. Get some rest. Have a great night. Thanks, BA, and thanks for stopping by. Always glad to see you. He just said goodbye, Jenna. He's been here for a good bit of time. I'm stopping early tonight. I'm not going to one. I'm going to end it now. Good night, Olivia. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again sometime soon. No, I'm not feeling great. I think that booster really kicking my ass. I had a pretty good temperature for the day after, and then I started the other problems with the breathing and the chest pain, and I could barely move. I could barely get off the bed. I ended up using my call button and calling the ambulance, told them I had chest pain, I couldn't breathe, and I have a temperature, and I just had the booster shot. So now they want me to get some heart tests done because I got all these risk symptoms, high risk. So I'll be getting my heart tested again, which usually comes out okay, but I mean it's always possible one of these days for it not to be okay. So I'm not gonna fight them on it. I'll just go have the test done. I mean, it's better to know that it's okay than that it's not okay. Yeah, he wants to do one. It's similar to a stress test, but it's not. Of course, I can't do the treadmill, but it's different. He said from the other one that I've had, but I have to travel for it. But he says it's a much more. I guess it checks more and it can see more things. And he says because women actually have heart attacks different from men, and so things are different. So he says it really should get the test done. So hopefully I don't need to have a pre-authorization for a test. That'd be all I need. Yeah, I've been resting. I haven't been doing much. I've just been going out to the doctor when I have to, and the rest of the time resting. And now I'm really, really beat. So I didn't know if I wanted to try tonight or not, but I thought I'd give it a try. But I knew I wasn't going to make it through the 4 hours. I was pretty sure of that already. But like I said, my daughter says I'm not getting the booster. After seeing what it did to me, I really don't want to get it now. She goes, everything I've been hearing about it, and they say it's really bad. And I knew that before I got it, but I got it, and it's true. It is. I had no problems with the first two whatsoever. This thing really kicked my ass. So I'm going to go to bed. Got to remember to change my clock. Melanie reminded us twice. I'm trying to keep it in my mind to change my clock. Said I'm okay, hoping to write tonight in a bit, dealing with my dad stuff last 2 days. Yeah, it can be hard. I keep worrying about my dad. He's strong. That that I can't remember what he had. Stroke he had, and the dementia. He's still going strong. He's been in that nursing home 4 years. Most people don't last long once they move to a nursing home. He's been there 4 years, over 4 years. Yeah, it's been over 4 years now. And he's 89 years old and still going strong, even despite the brain damage, unfortunately. Whenever they call me, though, I get really nervous because they're not supposed to call me. They're supposed to call my sister. And they're only supposed to call me if it's an absolute emergency and they can't get a hold of her. And every time they call me, they say, we can't get a hold of your sister. And I said, look, I can't answer that. It's not something I can help you with because they're choosing, should we give them the shot? That's not my decision. Ask my sister. She's the one in charge. If you're telling me it's an emergency and you're rushing to the hospital, well, fine, tell me and I'll get a hold of my sister. And then I text her and she's like, why don't they call me? I've been on, I would have answered them right away, but they don't call. She goes, nobody's called me. So who did they call? I said, I don't know, Dad. I don't know who they called. They said they called you. I don't know. So yeah, nursing homes are a nightmare. But I couldn't deal with it. She has to. I can't. I can barely deal with my own life. Can't be responsible for somebody else's. All right, guys. I'm gonna say goodnight now. Sorry I can't go to one, but I need the time off. I need some sleep. I need the rest. So hopefully Tuesday. If I don't start feeling better, maybe not Tuesday, but I'm hoping for Tuesday. But I haven't scheduled it yet. I just have to wait and see how I feel in the next few days. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks and hugs to all you. Good night, Courtney, Misty, Kate, Jenna. I don't know who else is left. If I missed anybody, good night.